No, you have to start it.
We got any other funny ones? Oh, that's it.
I guess that's it. Oh.
All the funny bits was done.
You guys should fill that up.
We're trying, but this camera's dog shit.
Oh, yeah.
What a shame we can't do anything regarding photos on a visual podcast or on an audio podcast.
Okay,
wait.
Look
Look at this one.
Oh!
Fuck you, David. Fuck you.
No, wait, did you see that one actually?
Wait, look at this one.
That's like
look at that one.
David, I didn't know you could bend like that.
What?
David,
Why do you have those? What?
David,
Oh my god.
There's a cold open.
That's a good one.
David making fucking noises for fucking a minute and a half.
It's the Lunch Period Podcast.
Alright, guys. Well, welcome to the Lunch Period Podcast. I'm very glad everybody is here to listen to our little thing. How about we introduce ourselves, alright? How about that? How about we go down the row? Huh? How about that, huh?
Got it.
What the fuck?
Let's see.
This really becomes a challenge every time.
Every time we get to an intro, it's like, oh yeah, this has to be a thing.
This has to be a... I can't just say, hi, I'm David, and get on with it.
Hi, I'm David. Gotta project, Andrew.
What?
Look at that audio. You gotta project.
Okay.
From the diaphragm.
Hello. Hello.
Can you just say your fucking names, please?
Hi, I'm Andrew.
I'm E.
That's Ian, and I'm David.
I'm
Welcome. Good job. Funny joke, everybody. Amazing.
You wanna just restart it?
No.
This fucking sucks.
Andrew, that's every podcast intro. That's like the joke at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
But all right, so
Then he just goes right to that. He goes right and goes.
But today is an extra special episode, all right? Because this is the first podcast, that we're uploading live, not live. It's a whole bunch of platforms.
Sure, you don't want to restart it.
Andrew, read off all the platforms.
Okay, so for now on, our podcast will also not only be uploaded to YouTube, but also Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Castbox, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Radio Public. So we're going to be on a whole bunch of different platforms now.
Yeah, going to be on a whole bunch of different platforms. We'd really appreciate it if you guys...
Was it supposed to be a drum roll? What the fuck was that?
It started out as a drum roll, but then I kind of gave up on that.
Yeah, it was shit. It was garbage.
Fuck you. All right. But hey, also, I know there's probably literally nobody listening.
No.
But just in case.
There's someone listening. You know who you are. Kiss, kiss.
You know who you are. Kiss, kiss. But just in case, we'd really appreciate it if you left a question in the comments if you're listening to YouTube. Or I set up a fucking email called 3bozesquestions@gmail.com. Number 3, Boiz questions. Send us a fucking question, please. For the love of fuck. I don't like these people. I don't like talking to them. I'm contractually obligated. Give us something to discuss. Fuck.
David is looking to get a little bit of you-know-what from this podcast. And, well, it hasn't worked out for him yet, so... give him a little sympathy, pussy. Just somebody. Somebody just send him an email, send him a pic.
You said you know what, like you weren't gonna say it, like you're gonna leave that as a joke, and then you said pussy anyway.
I made it funnier. It's a bait and switch.
It's a bait and switch, sure.
I'm not gonna say pussy. Pussy.
Pussy.
So yeah, send him a little pic, send him your address, and
yeah. Anyway, hey, how have you guys been so far?
David, I actually got a question right here. Somebody actually left one. Somebody left one in the last podcast. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Yeah.
What
does it say?
David.
You're just scrolling around on your phone. You're not even on an app.
David, what's your secret? He says, what's your secret?
David, what's your secret?
What's your secret?
What's your secret?
What's your secret to it all?
Guys, I don't, guys, can we...
He wants to know.
Can we cut this part out?
No, he wants to know.
Okay, you know what? Tell us, and then
Yeah.
we'll just cut it out. We'll cut it out later.
Just tell us.
Alright.
Listen.
Come on. Speak, you fucking bitch.
I'm looking around.
They can't see that.
I'm looking around.
You gotta narrate everything you do.
I'm trying to think of a lie. I mean, a secret. I don't know.
It's like fucking improv brain here.
I
Come
have
on.
3 toes.
All right. Well, kids. Okay, I'm gonna tell them a secret. They used to call David Michelangelo in middle school because he has 3 toes. They used to call him Raphael.
Alright, now I want to restart.
They used to call him a Ninja Turtle.
We get it.
I know Andrew's secret.
You do?
He's sucking on Raffy's toes.
Tell him.
Andrew
Uh-huh.
used to have a shell. But eventually, he grew out of it.
I shed my shell around 5th grade.
That's why he had to move here. He used to live in New York, and all throughout his childhood,
The
he had
sewers.
a shell. No, you were just living a normal life, but you had a shell. You were called Shell Boy, Sheldon, and then you moved, and then it broke,
Bazinga.
and you lost your identity. So you guys moved all the way to Pennsylvania to live a normal life. And how's that been working out for you, pal?
Pretty good. No more shell, no more sadness, no more fear.
That's good.
That was such a fucking awful bit.
This sucks.
That was a fucking terrible bit.
This is retarded.
Oh my god.
I leaned back, and for some reason I thought I smashed your cat.
Okay, since
I
we're
know
all
what
telling secrets.
Yeah.
Ian, why don't you go ahead and say yours?
No, well, the bit's over. We just said the bit's terrible.
Come on, come on.
What bit?
Oh,
If you're not gonna say it, I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
Okay. Ian's secret
He's
is
gonna say I
that
have green skin or something.
when Ian was a little boy,
Yeah.
he had a turtle actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and people often forget
Often forget what?
that you had a turtle.
Oh yeah, my dad sold it on Craigslist.
That sucks. What did you sell your turtle for? You had a turtle, and then you're like, one day to me, you're like, yeah, my dad got rid of the turtle that we had. And I was like, why? And he was like, I don't know, he just got rid of it.
It's really mean.
I think it was because, like,
I'm
I got
sad.
the turtle for free, and I was like, oh, it's a turtle, okay. And, like, I didn't know how to do any of the stuff to take care of it because no one told me. And they're like, you didn't take care of the turtle. I'm like, I didn't know how. I'm fucking 8.
Oh, that makes sense.
Does it?
I guess.
So just give it away on Craigslist. That's fucking cruel.
Adults are stupid.
How about you just be like, hey, this is how you take care of a fucking turtle?
Well, Ian, did you even like the turtle then?
It was cool.
He was a nice turtle.
I would have been fine with learning how to take care of the turtle better.
Had they taught you how to take care of a turtle, or like, been like, all right, Ian, here's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Because you don't just win an animal and then you know what to do with it.
Yeah.
People will give away fucking turtles and goldfish and shit, but there's like ways to take care of them that people just don't know. Sorry.
Fucking, when I was a little kid, we went to like a flea market or something. There was a guy selling turtles, and he gave me like a little carrying case with like 2 inches of water, and like, yeah, that's all he's gonna need for forever.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. And then I got it home, and he was swimming around for like a day, and then he just would like sit like in the tank, and I was like, fucking move.
Oh.
I remember like he wasn't dead yet. I remember specifically, I would be like, "Can you fucking move?" And I'd shake the thing a little bit, and he'd be like, "You fucking not! I'm in pain here." And he just retract back into his shell, and I got really sad.
That's awful.
Depressed.
That's terrible. People should not be giving out animals.
You
for
never
prizes.
buy your turtle from a yard sale.
Yeah.
Don't get your turtle from a yard sale. Don't get it from a fucking carnival game.
I didn't even get it from a carnival game. Like, one of my sister's friends just had a turtle, and they're like, yeah, we can't keep it. And I was like, okay, I guess we have it.
Take a turtle.
I'll take a turtle. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other like childhood pets that you remember?
I would have just put in the river. And let
My
it
dad
go.
killed my tree frogs.
Aw.
You had tree frogs?
Yeah, my
That's
dad
cool.
in the fucking winter was like, turned off their heat lamps.
Aw.
Because he was like, it's wasting electricity. And then the one turned black and then just died.
Yeah.
Your dad's an idiot. They're cold-blooded creatures. The fuck?
You know.
It's a winter. They don't need heat.
In a house that doesn't have heating. There was no
guys.
chance of those things living.
Oh,
Did I ever tell the song about how my cat killed some of my frogs?
Oh my god, they turned them into beef jerky.
Yeah, you did say it on the podcast.
Yeah, I think we on the last Lost ones.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
David had these beautiful fucking plump little tree frogs.
These little morsels.
Frogs.
Oh my god.
Morsels.
These beautiful little fucking... Just like, imagine a frog, a cute frog, and that's what it was.
That's exactly what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got this whole big setup. I put a lot of work. I put a lot of work and money into it. And my cat one day, like a fucking freak, climbs on top of it, rips the screen top open, and then 2 of the 4 frogs I had escaped. And I was like, and I was looking around for them, and eventually I found one dried up, shriveled and dried up on the carpet downstairs. And I sent these guys a picture, and I was like, found one of my frogs. And it was a perfectly black, flat frog.
The worst part was that was like a day later.
Yeah.
So when you sent, I found a frog, I was like, oh, maybe it's okay.
It was still in the realm of possibility that
Yeah. And I opened it up and it was a little beef jerky frog.
It literally looked like a fucking crispy frog, like a crispy beef jerky frog. I was like, what the fuck happened? And then I looked up a picture of how these frogs are supposed to look, and they're like the cutest fucking plumpiest little thing you've ever seen. I'm like, how?
pretty plump, like bright green,
Yeah, these
greenish
bright
blue
green,
frogs.
like beautiful fucking creatures. Then it's like turns into a little fucking crisp.
It gets shrink wrapped.
I guess their body must be just like 99%
Yeah.
water, because that is insane.
Yeah.
that
They're
a creature
all
can,
moisture.
that can happen to a creature.
Oh.
It was Iggy.
Yeah.
It was so funny because I just see the message in Discord. I'm like, oh, and I click on it, and then it's just fucking dead frog. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, the poor fucking
So
thing.
fucking funny.
That sucks.
Oh,
When I was a wee baby boy, we used to go to the beach, and there was little crabs there.
Oh
I
god.
was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking. I was like, what, 6?
Yeah.
I was like, I want a crab, so I fucking took a crab. We took it home,
Oh no.
and then I just had it in this tiny little fucking tank. And I was like, okay, crab, it's time to eat. And I gave it like crackers and shit. And it's imagine a crab not even as big as a fucking saltine. These things are small, and I throw just a saltine cracker in there. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna eat it. It'll be fine. And then he dies a day later because it's a fucking crab with a saltine cracker on top of it. And I'm like, why is he dead, Grandma? And he's like,
What do you
crabs-
think, you fucking idiot?
Crabs don't belong in here, dude. And I was like, okay.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
It was sad. But I really love the crabs.
I remember this one time we found a knoll lizard in my grandma's backyard.
Uh-huh.
We put it in a little jar, and I was like, okay, there's a grass. Put grass in there, and I put like a fucking worm in there with it that I found. I was like, all right, he's gonna be great. I was like, hey mom, can we take the lizard home? And she's like, no. So I was like, okay, grandma, here's a lizard. I'll be back next week. Take care of it. And I left, and then I came back next week, and she's like, oh yeah, it died. Sorry. And I got so fucking angry. What did I expect?
That happened with me too in Puerto Rico. I fucking caught a lizard in a little cup, and I put 3 blades of grass in there. I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine.
How old were you?
I was again like a little child.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, he'll be fine. I was like, Mom, we're gonna take the lizard back home to America, and she's like, no, we're not. Put that thing out right now.
Oh god, I did that in Florida because in Disney World there's like a million fucking lizards
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And I caught one and I was like, can I keep it? My mom was like, fuck no, get rid of that fucking thing. But my dad, have I ever told all the stories of my dad's brother with animals?
No, I think so.
The man's obsessed with them.
Yeah.
So this is an easy start. So they went to like Disney or Florida and he took a box and he literally filled it with the lizards. Like filled it with lizards and
God.
didn't tell anyone. And then they were driving, the box fell over.
Oh my god.
And like hundreds of lizards it started crawling all over the car.
Oh
my
my
grandpa's just like, what the fuck? What's going on?
That is awful.
He's just maniacally laughing. Like a fucking maniac. He was a nightmare apparently.
Holy shit,
Or
I can
he took a
imagine.
fucking like a big ass water snake home,
Oh,
and he
God.
filled the sink downstairs where they used to do the laundry.
Yeah.
And he put it in there, and like my grandma came down. She said, "Why the fuck isn't this draining?"
Yeah.
She fucking grabbed down there and pulled out a snake.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
She also, my dad used to do scuba diving, and he was testing his equipment in the fucking.
I was
in the
just about to
pool.
ask you about this story because I remembered it.
So he jumps in the pool and it's like, you know, he's hanging out and he looks
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck is that? It's like a big rock at the bottom. And then the rock grows legs and a head and starts fucking swimming at him. And it was a giant alligator snapper.
Holy shit.
Because he caught one and put it in their pool.
Holy shit.
It died.
Of course it fucking died.
There's chlorine in there.
Chlorinated water. That's horrible.
It sucks too. Snappers can live like 150 years or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Man,
It's
your
probably
fucking
ancient.
uncle just suffocated a snapping turtle. An ancient thing.
There's a bunch more like that. I think he got a squirrel in the house
That's
once.
so funny.
Dude,
That's great.
Did I tell you about the squirrel that blew up in my attic?
No.
That blew up.
It blew up. So there were like power lines running through my attic.
Oh no.
And it fucking chewed through one and fucking exploded. My dad, like,
rough.
the one day came home, he's like, what is that smell? And he went upstairs and he opened the door and everything was covered in dust. He's like, what the fuck happened? And he finds the squirrel, like, basically, like, all the fur was burnt off and it was just like a charred skeleton. And he's like, what the fuck happened?
And I love the image you gave me. It was you were holding your hands out like the squirrel was holding onto the wire
Yeah.
still, like and it just stuck there.
Like from a
dead.
Home Alone.
Pretty much. It probably, like, bit into it and it fucking
just got
fused with it.
stabbed right there.
And it blew up.
Is that when you found the little babies?
No,
Okay.
those babies just fell out of their nest onto our roof and my dad had a fucking panic attack.
Oh,
That happened twice.
you guys kept them alive though, right?
Yeah.
That's cute. You guys
Yeah.
kept the little squirrels alive.
This didn't happen to me, but there's this infamous story at our Petco where a ball python, like a big ball python, somehow got out, and it was lost for months. And then one of my managers, I think it was Rhonda, I don't know. One of my managers went to the back because a light had burnt out. You know how you keep the fluorescent lights in a little box the size of it.
Yeah.
And she just got a light, went like this to get it out, and a snake
Oh.
fell out of it and was like, what the fuck did you just do? You went, ah!
Wait, the snake was alive?
Yeah, the snake was alive, just chilling in the fucking thing.
That's fucking
In a
ridiculous.
light socket?
No, in like a box that they
Oh,
held the
oh,
light.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That would have been worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it fell from
In the
fucking-
glass.
Yeah, I was like,
Somehow managed to get in there.
I was like,
yeah.
how?
It's like, it would have made the same sound that like the snake that opens the door makes. You ever see that video? The giant python like opens a snake and it's like, ooh, boof!
Oh yeah,
It's the biggest meat slap ever.
Fat fucking.
Oh, it would have been the same sound.
Wait, how big are ball pythons?
I think those ones are tiny.
I mean, they're decent. I mean, it depends on
Okay.
how old they are. They can get up to like fucking like 7 or 8 feet.
Oh, they can be fatties. Okay, so it was a little one. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
David, wasn't there some creature that ran into the Petco and it was there?
What?
And your manager
Oh,
was
the
like allergic?
bunny.
Oh, it was a rabbit.
Oh yeah. There was a
Yeah.
bunny that ran into my Petco.
I think we told that
And
story.
your manager's like, I'm definitely allergic to rabbits. Get
Pretty
the
much.
fuck out.
Yeah.
You guys should have just let your fucking biggest snake loose and catch it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Why isn't Petco like a fucking like a free for all zoo? It should be.
That would be amazing. I'd love that.
Like you let all the fucking animals loose. There are all the little biomes and like different fucking areas.
You have to catch the
Yeah,
animal
you
you
have to
want.
catch it's like fucking Pokemon. You gotta fucking catch it, and if you catch it, it's yours.
You're wrestling a
How
fucking
much of a
anaconda.
fucking nightmare would it be? Would that be?
It would
like
be
a-
awesome.
Me as an employee.
It would be awesome, David. You have like a tranquilizer gun, and you'd have like the big fucking, the dude from Jumanji, where he's like the hunter.
Yeah,
you
he's
have
got
that
the big
gear on.
the big machete. You're like sitting at the register, but like the front is still the same.
Yeah.
So you're sitting at the register, like checking someone out. You're just like covered in cuts and like bruises, and all of a sudden you hear David to reptiles. The anaconda's got another kid. You're like fuck,
Fuck, you
and you're getting like a golf cart. You're like going through the jungle.
Just jungle brush. Yeah, just like.
Slashing tree branches out of the way.
Yeah,
Swinging on vines.
Pull out your fucking rifle.
The Komodo dragon I spent all day trying to capture. I'm up at the register. I look over and it's right here and I say, clever girl. And it fucking bites my head off.
No, it goes, Alan, wake up, Alan.
What?
It's another Jurassic Park joke.
Oh.
There's a scene where a raptor goes, Alan, wake up, Alan. It's fucking hilarious.
We watched that movie, Andrew. You and me, we're gonna review it.
Jurassic Park 3?
Yeah.
No, I thought you were gonna do the second one.
No, it was gonna be the third one.
I remember the third one, and I only fucking remember the one scene from that movie where the guy's like recording something on a fucking paraglider, and he's like, "Wow, look at it!" and he throws the he just throws the camera, and it's obvious he threw it on like a fucking like cushion or something because it's green screen.
Yeah.
In the movie, he would have just let it fucking fly down
into the ocean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to blow it. He's like, "Wow."
The second Jurassic Park is so unbelievably bad.
Oh man, I've only seen the first one ever.
It's so incredibly boring until the T-Rex gets loose in LA.
And
Is that the second one?
Yeah.
I thought that was the third one.
now the
No.
third one they're back on the
The
island.
third one, they're all on the island.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I broke your heart there, Ian.
Well, because I started watching the second one with Katie and we fucking turned it off.
That bad.
Yeah, it's-
No, the second one doesn't end with that. The second one ends with gymnastics versus raptors.
it's like the end of like this. There is definitely a T-Rex
I
in.
thought that was the third.
Ian, you didn't watch the second movie. You didn't finish it.
Yeah, I didn't finish it. But we were nearly at the end. I could have swore that was it.
No, they're on the island the entirety of the third movie.
Yeah. I remember
that's
that.
dumb.
I remember that as much. I want to keep talking about animals.
Okay.
Alright.
Look at this one.
Yeah, Ian, tell us about your fucking horrible cat that you want to kill every day.
I don't want to talk about my cat.
Okay. Andrew, what did you want to talk about with animals?
It's a cute cat.
Andrew, remember when our last day of high school, we spent all day in the river looking for fucking crawfish?
Yeah, we scared Ian's girlfriend because we were being fucking weirdos.
Yep.
Hid behind a tree and pointed at her.
Hid behind trees,
Freaks.
pointed at
Fucking
them.
freaks.
She was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Ian, these are your friends?
Pretty much. It's the reaction everyone fucking has to you too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because you're out here making friends with normal people, and then we're just like us retards.
Ugh.
You have to make more freak friends like us.
Yeah,
It's impossible to find freaks that aren't 100% freaks.
yeah, we've been molded years to be
Yeah,
this kind of
we're a
freaks.
different breed of freak.
We're a whole.
Fair, that's fair.
Yeah.
We're calling all creeps.
I think we literally just saw one crawfish. What are they called?
Crawfish.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we saw one, and we're like, all right, this is our mission to fucking catch it, and then we just never saw another one.
Sounds about right.
My old neighbors, caught a bunch of crawfish at the pond across from the street from my house, and then attached firecrackers to them and blew them up.
No! What the fuck? Your neighbors behind?
No,
Behind your
next
house?
to.
Next to?
Yeah, there used to be
Wow.
different people there.
That's psychotic.
What a fucking.
And then when they moved, the older brother there was like, "Hey, you want all my bionicles?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I don't care if you blew up crawfish. Give me your fucking bionicles.
Bicycle shit. Oh man.
What do kids do that?
I don't know. Kids are fucking evil. What's the worst thing you do to an animal?
I've always liked animals, so I didn't really do anything. But I remember specifically this one time I saw a
I mean, you fucking put a lizard in a jar and let it die.
No, I mean as like children. Like,
Malicious.
You don't
Yeah.
know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You just
in
assume,
my mind, I was like, oh man, this lizard's gonna live for 100 years. It's gonna be my pet.
Yeah, you just assume that it's
But-
gonna be fine.
Fucking, I remember this one time I found a cocoon in my backyard. I was like, I want to see the butterfly now.
Oh god.
I just peeled it open and the slimy thing
Oh, David.
fell out, died instantly. I went,
I want to see the butterfly. He's sleeping. Like a fucking mushed banana in there.
pretty much, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, those creatures turn into goop. They turn into goop and then become a new thing. It's disgusting.
It's icky.
How does that even happen? How does these cells know to arrange themselves into a new fucking thing from
Welcome
goop?
to the beauty of life.
Oh
Beauty
god,
of
it's
life.
disgusting. It's fucking heinous.
I can't think of the worst thing I did to an animal. Probably was something like I didn't realize what I was doing.
Yeah.
I remember this one time we found it. We went down to Florida to visit some of my family friends. We called uncles and aunts, even though we had
Yeah.
no relation to them.
Yeah.
And me and their kid, they had like a pool in their backyard, and there was a dead frog floating in it.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, that sucks." And then the girl was like, "Hey, we should dissect it." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And we spent like an hour trying to cut it open with a stick.
Oh my god! At least it was already
At
dead.
least. That's a little weird, but yeah, I can
was
see a
weird.
kid doing that. Yeah, let's fucking cut this fucking thing open.
Andrew, did you have one?
I'm really trying to think. Probably just fucking letting that crab die was the worst thing.
I did something similar to that with like those little like crabs you find. They're not crabs, but they're like round things.
Yeah.
And I took a bunch of those, put them in a bucket with sand and water, and then I like brought it back to the shore house, and I woke up the next morning and they were all fucking
dried up,
dead. Yeah. I was like, oh, they're dead.
Poor fucking things. Yeah, you just assume as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's alive. It's a living thing.
And then I killed it.
You kill it. Shit, man. We got some blood on our hands.
Yeah. I remember this one time I was at the beach. I was like, look at this really cool shell. It's so cool, right, guys? And then a claw slowly crept out, and I screamed and I threw it to the ocean.
That's great.
I fucking kicked a fish when I was in the ocean once. Funny shit.
You kicked a fish?
I was swimming around and I was just like, something was near me. And I went, ah! And I kicked it. I felt me hit it. It's definitely a fish. I stepped on a crab by accident.
That's great, yeah.
Did I ever tell you about when I was at the beach once and my grandpa, because we used to rent a beach house, and I just like, my grandpa was just like on the fucking patio. There was like a patio upstairs on the 3rd floor that like the roof was just right next to it.
Yeah.
And I just hear him go, whoa! And he fucking runs inside. He's like, guys, come here. We walk out, and I'm not kidding. There's like 20 vultures just covering
vultures.
Just covering the entire fucking roof.
Holy shit!
I fucking shit my pants.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
It was
though,
so scary and like ominous though. You're like, what the fuck are these so many vultures?
Why are they
Who's
here?
dead?
Yeah.
It's fucking creepy.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some must have just died. And they're
Probably.
Just hanging out. That's awesome.
Dead fish or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably dropped something up there. There's all the dead fucking crabs I left under the house.
It's a bucket of fucking crabs.
God.
I'm trying to think of any more animal stories. I know I have some.
Do you have any more? I know we probably have more, but I just mentioned vacation. You guys got any weird like family vacation stories where shit just like went wrong?
Not really. All we ever did was like go to Disney.
Yeah, once we were at Disney World and my sister just like left. She was a child and she just left. As a child, you cannot just leave. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
So we spent like probably like a fucking hour looking for this baby.
Where'd you find
was
her?
gonna have a fucking like she was gonna have a panic attack.
Yeah.
She was just like sitting at the bottom of some stairs. She was just like, I waited.
I waited.
I left and then I waited.
I left. I decided I didn't want to do that anymore.
God.
I decided I didn't want to leave anymore. That was pretty bad.
There's this infamous story about when I was a fucking baby that my mom like always tells that we went to some water park and I guess I don't know, she went to get something from like the stroller or something. I was just like sitting in a little pool and I started going, I want my mommy, and then this lady came up, oh, let me help you find your mommy. She picked me up and started walking away with me. My mom saw her and was like, give me back my fucking child. That was it.
So David, you just started yelling. You were sitting at the exact same spot she left you, and you just started yelling. Oh, that's great.
And I was like literally like 2.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know where my mom is.
Oh man.
That's so funny.
I could have got abducted.
Abducted right there.
Yeah. Yeah, oh god. You guys went on like a bunch of cool vacations. I just went to like one of the shittiest, boring beaches. Ugh.
Which one?
Bethany.
Oh, Bethany.
In It's a pretty beach, don't get me wrong. It's not very busy.
But as a kid, you want to go to fucking Disney. You don't
Here's the thing. If I even went there now, I'd be like, alright, 2 days a day, I'm done.
Yeah.
We went for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, Lord. Yeah, I went to Disney once. And then we went to Washington, D.C. once.
DC's a cool place to go.
D.C., but I was a fucking child.
As a kid, yeah.
I still liked it because I liked the science and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, look at the fucking animals.
Yeah.
And the planes and shit. And that was cool, but like, God, my parents sucked and really dropped the ball when it came to vacations.
Aw. Well, to be fair, fucking Disney's expensive to go
Disney
to.
is expensive.
Here's the problem.
Pricey thing.
My parents just don't spend money. It's not like they're not well off. Like, my dad was a very successful graphic designer for fucking years.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys could have went.
we could have went. We could have easily went.
Oh.
Yeah. They just don't spend money ever.
Yeah.
Oh, it sucks.
I wish my family would take more, I don't know, diverse vacations. Because literally all we would do is go to the beach for a couple days, and then like every other year we go to Disney or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Disney, cool. And then after a while, I'm like, even as a kid, I'm like,
Yeah, what do we
gotta
do
give it a
here
break.
all the time? Yeah.
Gotta give it a break.
I used to think that too. I'm like, okay, we're pretty much just only stuck on the East Coast, but that's not true. For a flight to fucking Florida, you could take that.
That's the East Coast.
I mean, East Coast. What did I say?
You said the East Coast. We're stuck on the East Coast. And then you said, let's go to Florida, which is the East Coast.
No. I'm saying, like, yeah, like, we were stuck on the East Coast. We're like, okay, you can fly down to Florida. That's the only place we can go, apparently, for vacation.
Yeah.
Man, for a flight to Florida, you can go anywhere else in this fucking country.
Yeah,
Right?
pretty much. It's a little more if you're going completely across, but
Yeah, but there's
not
so many
amount.
other places to go to.
There are. There's
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know
Even
why.
just along the East Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different places. Yeah, it was always fucking hard. Let's go to Florida.
But see, mine was
Yeah.
always just Delaware.
Delaware,
Yeah.
yeah, like, if I have fucking kids or whatever, I'm gonna take them all around this fucking country.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
man.
like, bro, we're gonna go to Arizona. We're gonna go to fucking Cali.
I wish.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go
We did go to California one year, and that was pretty cool. But
Oh,
we
yeah,
went
you
to
guys
fucking
did
Disneyland.
I hear that one sucks.
Disneyland is so much worse than Disney World. Oh my god.
I thought Disney World was the good one in California.
No.
No,
that's
Disney
the bad
World
one.
is in Florida.
Oh,
Disneyland.
okay. Oh, yeah.
Disneyland is fucking.
Isn't
lame.
it just an amusement park, pretty much?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like so much smaller than the one in Florida,
Oh, okay.
and it's in like a shitty area,
Oh.
and there were just hobos
Well,
everywhere.
it's just California.
That's just Cali, dude.
Well, that's true.
Isn't that LA or wherever the fuck?
Well, it's in like Anaheim, but
Yeah.
I remember specifically like walking over there one day, and there was like this legless guy
Jesus.
just sitting there, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. You know what? I have $1. I'll give it to this homeless man. And I said, here you go, man. And he just looked up at me with fucking fury in his
God.
eyes. And he had a fucking cup sitting there with like money in it. And I'm like, this clearly has to be a fucking like homeless veteran or something. And he just looked at me like he was gonna fucking rip my head off, and I ran away.
Because you only gave him $1, Dave. He wants fucking Cali.
so fucking sorry. I was 15.
He wants Cali tips, dude. He wants that fucking fat 20, fat 50.
What a dick.
I will say this one time.
That legless asshole.
Hold on. Hold on.
And he has a lot to be angry about.
Yeah, but he has no right to be angry at like a 15-year-old who's just like, oh, this is what I have.
Here's what I imagine. He's not angry at David. He's just angry at the fucking
World.
world.
I know,
dude.
but still, don't take it out on a child.
He didn't do anything. He just looked at David with contempt.
Still. Has your guys' opinion on vacation changed now that you get to choose where you go?
Oh, definitely.
Because,
Holy shit.
man, I used to hate the beach. I
Yeah.
hated it. Now I love going.
Yeah,
Beach
it
is
just wasn't
cool.
your choice as a
Yeah.
child.
Yeah, man, I didn't like going to the beach as a kid, but then I'd get older and I'm like, I'm just gonna walk the boardwalk for a little while, like by myself, and I always have fun.
Yes. I don't like sitting on the beach for 10 hours a day.
Yeah,
I
it's just-
don't understand the appeal.
Yeah.
It's not fun. I
It's
would
not.
always be like, hey mom, like me and my sister, like nobody's really having fun. Can we go back to the hotel and hang on the pool or something? She's like, no, let's just stay at the beach a little bit longer. I'm like, I don't.
We're at the beach now.
Yeah, it's mandatory fun with parents at the
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
But my opinion has completely changed because I used to be like, I just don't like the beach. And now I go to like, I also was going to a boring one.
Yeah.
But now I go to like different beaches. I'm like, oh, like me and Katie might even fucking drive to Myrtle Beach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember liking that, but we didn't do anything because we were so tired.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
fucking exhausted.
We should go again.
But yeah, there's the beach, and then like you could just go on the boardwalk, fucking chill out. I don't know. It's just like there's no responsibility there. For
Yeah.
swimmers, so
Yeah.
I think that's the appeal.
It's just anytime you go on like a trip where it's like, all right, we have to stick to this fucking schedule.
yeah,
I hate
it
Never
feels
that.
like it feels like work.
It's mandatory fun.
Yeah. The best vacation I ever went on. This one time, me and my family went on a Disney cruise.
Oh yeah.
Like the only time I really ever went on a cruise, and that was fucking cool. Because you know you could just, it's not like you could get lost, you know,
Yeah.
on a boat. So I just had like complete independence. There was a teen club.
Oh,
We went when
yeah.
I was like 16, 17.
You're at the
So it's like,
perfect age.
yeah, I was like the oldest kid there, and I was like, this is fucking rad. And we would just hang out and like do dumb shit. We we snuck into like the adult wing of
Oh
the
my
boat
God.
and just like sat by the corner and like we're fucking here. It's not like we snuck booze or anything.
We just were
sat
there.
there. So someone was like, "Hey, can you guys leave?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
You left immediately.
That was cool. Yeah.
That sounds like so much fun. Yeah, getting into your own little adventures is probably the best.
Speaking of, yeah, we gotta fucking set up our next adventure.
Yeah, man, the best vacations are just like we're here. Let's just fucking figure it out.
The best vacation for us, was probably in general was just that Myrtle Beach nightmare.
Virginia was the best. That was the fucking highlight.
Yeah.
That was the best.
That little place we had with that fucking gigantic lake all to ourselves.
So nice.
That whole trip was very nice.
That weird like boathouse thing where you guys just got
so
hammered.
nice. When we tried to make the meat.
Yeah. Slopping meat on the ground. Andrew, do you want to talk about... We talked about this vacation before, but we never brought up the activity that you engaged in.
I'm not talking about this.
Why?
I'm not talking about this.
Why?
I'm not talking about this.
Fine. I understand.
Sucks. You said so much worse shit. So many worse stories.
Yeah, but now people listen to this. No, they don't.
What, your girlfriend?
I've told her.
So
then
what's
who's
the
listening?
problem?
I don't know.
Your parents aren't gonna listen to this.
They might.
They'll listen to 5 minutes and then get confused.
Andrew fucking microdosed like LSD and lost his fucking mind.
I didn't microdose.
He had a fucking panic attack when I caught a fish and threatened to hit it on the dock.
Just did it. To be fair, I would have had a panic attack anyways, but still.
You're right. You're right.
I was like, wow, I want to do fucking little acid. I'll do a little acid on these trips. Why not? We're partying.
And then he lost his mind when we were fucking making a fire and trying to cook meat. Remember that fucking store where we bought that meat?
They're just hanging meat.
That place haunts
Rotting
my
meat.
dreams.
Yeah.
That wasn't even hanging. It was just sitting on a shelf.
No, there was some hanging.
There was some
there
like
was some
hams
hanging.
just hanging in like brown goo.
I just remember the fucking dried like meat just sitting on a shelf. No price or anything. It was just there. Like, okay.
That place was a fucking nightmare.
It reminded me of
area.
like a shop somebody would make in Gmod, if that makes any
Yeah,
fucking
that
sense.
makes
at all.
100% sense. Where they're just putting like watermelons and like pieces of dead characters, just like chunks of meat. Like,
Yeah, they just took like pre-made props and just placed them there.
yeah, it had no structure.
Yeah.
It was like shitty blown out shelves and then shit everywhere. And then like the fucking priest from Ravenholm just standing behind the counter. Like, what the fuck is this? Place was that was the weirdest thing.
Weird.
That fucking tirade that the guy who owned it went
Oh
on when
my
we first got there.
That wasn't a tirade. He was just.
It wasn't a
Oh
tirade,
wait,
but
no, it was a little. He did tell us a little bit about the fucking Civil War.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
talking
he
about
gave
the
us a
Civil
lecture
fucking
about the
War.
Civil
Talking about
War.
the fucking Confederate boys, the good old boys,
Yeah.
dude.
And he was telling us about places we could go eat, and they're like, "There's a soul." I don't. What did he say? He's
I don't
like,
know how you feel about blacks.
No, he said. Did he say blacks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he said, I don't know how you feel about blacks, but there's a soul food shop. You'll be the only white boys in there, I guarantee you, though. And I'm like,
And then he looked at Andrew, and I remember I looked at Andrew, and you were whiter than I was. You were so fucking flushed out. You looked like you were gonna die.
spooked.
Okay, usually on the fucking race thing, because I'm not white. On the race thing, I've usually, for my whole life, never fucking cared. But in Virginia, I'm like, do I not belong here? Is that a thing?
Was that like one of the first
Can
times
I
you
not
really
be
questioned
colored? Yeah.
it? Fucked up.
Like, I would hear the fucking joke every now and again over here, but I never really thought anything of it. Because in Emmaus, there's still fucking Hispanics people. There's fucking...
Yeah.
We got black people. We got everybody. But, yeah, over there, it was like, what the fuck? Do people just talk like this? I don't know how you feel about blacks. Like, what?
Yeah, it's like I never thought about it really before, but it's like I really like appreciate the diversity in my friend group growing up.
Yeah.
I was friends with you. I had Chanda. I had Dinesh.
Yeah.
Chanda who's black. Dinesh who's Indian. Array of Asian kids. So it's like
all the Asians.
All fucking flavors of Asian.
Collecting the fucking Infinity Stones of Asians.
Why'd you say it like that, Dave?
I don't know.
Because he didn't want to list like 4 Asian people. He's just like, alright, an Asian.
And then you had Larry, who was like a half black, half white kid.
Mulatto.
He was black in the soul.
Alright, that's enough of that.
Jesus.
Sorry I brought this topic up.
But no,
It's true!
You're right though. Like, that is an interesting point. That you had like a very diverse group.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to grow up with fucking diverse friends, because like...
Yeah.
Then you'll end up like the Civil War weirdo.
Yeah, you need to like just find all sorts of people, and you don't have to fucking, be best friends with them, but just understand, it's like, hey,
Andrew, look at the mic.
Other people fucking... I'm sorry.
It's like everyone else talks and there's like...
sorry, this has been an issue this whole time during this podcast.
I know. You have to look at it and you have to project.
I just...
Project!
Okay.
Yeah, watch your audio. Make sure you're not this, like, little dinky
Be
line.
friends with all sorts of people.
There you go.
Be friends
Back
with
to the race
the
talk.
browns and the whites and the others.
And the others.
God.
I'm sorry, I don't want to list all the colors.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No, that's always a good thing. God, though, that was the first time I've ever like really witnessed racism that wasn't my family being casual about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I was just like, holy shit.
And the thing is, it wasn't even like
exist.
it was so. He said it like it was so matter of fact.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about the colors, as if that's a thing that.
That's an acceptable phrase.
It's pervasive in everybody's life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they have,
It's like, oh, I don't know if you're a fan of soul food is like a different sentence than I don't know how you feel about blacks.
Black people.
yeah, that
Bizarre.
instantly gave us all an uneasy feeling.
Yeah,
No, but then he had like a fucking 10-minute rant about the
Civil War.
fucking Confederate boys. and he was
Fighting off those Yanks.
the Yankees. He was like talking about the Union people.
Yeah.
I think he called them Yanks, or like I thought it was like Union or
He
something.
definitely
like
said
that.
Yanks at one point because I remember I like peered over at David and you had a fucking look of like, holy shit,
Yeah.
holy shit,
was,
we're in a fucking bit right now. What is this?
He was giving us his history lesson. He was giving us
Yeah.
his war of northern
Hey, that
aggression.
fucking place was awesome.
It was so nice though.
It was.
The
A
nature
whole
over there.
fucking, it was the cabin was kind of shitty.
It worked. It did its job.
It did its
Yeah.
job, but that fucking lake was beautiful.
It was.
Yeah.
They had the fucking paddle boats. So much goddamn fun. That mysterious little island.
Oh yeah, we went to
Like-
I brought a fucking shitty raft. We went to an island.
Yes. Yes.
That was a good
That
time.
was so much fun.
Good.
We caught fish.
times.
Yeah, that's probably the
Fish
best
slapped it on
vacation
the dock.
ever.
Yeah. It was good.
So Ian, you want to talk about how are you gonna fucking kill a fish? And
I was
wouldn't
just
let
gonna
you?
hit it on the dock.
Why?
Because we couldn't get it off the hook.
I just
You could get it off
I
the
wanted
hook.
to eat the fish.
Ian, you were not gonna fucking cook a fish.
Well, we were gonna try.
You were gonna fucking burn a fish alive, probably.
No.
You were gonna fucking smack it against the dock, think it was dead, and it's still like, and then you were gonna fucking put it over the fire, and then its meat was gonna get stuck on the metal, and then you would have to scrape that poor fucking thing still alive off the goddamn grill.
Listen.
Thank God.
No, I would have gutted it.
I fucking ran with my little pair of scissors and fucking saved that fish, because you would have fucked that thing up.
Oh my god. The
In
image
reality.
of Andrew in panic sprinting towards the cabin.
I ran the fastest I ever fucking did in my life. I thought I was
Yeah.
like fucking going through the sound barrier. It was like, I have to save this creature
You were the
because
fucking Flash.
yeah, Ian is gonna fucking destroy this poor thing. Because
so
that's what
fun.
happened to the steak. You fucking put that thing on the metal, on the plain metal thing, and it got stuck.
Yeah, because we
You're like,
weren't
"Fuck."
thinking.
Yeah, we didn't fucking
We didn't think to grease
God.
it.
grease it or anything. Yeah,
That was also just a whole fucking nightmare trying to get that to work.
that was.
Yeah.
We were all fucking exhausted and
It was pitch black. We could hardly keep the fire going. We had nothing to cut the wood, so we were smacking it against a tree. I forgot about that.
God, we suck.
That was so
God.
much fun. And then we woke up the next day and left.
We should have just stood there.
We should have.
Yeah.
There's so
Myrtle
many
Beach, the actual
pictures to be had.
Myrtle Beach place was fun.
Yeah. Had our own little thing.
We didn't do anything though. We should have done
We
things.
just went on
Yeah.
the beach and
We went on the beach for a little bit and then just like walked around and we're like, holy shit.
Here's the thing about those fucking boardwalks. To me, they're nice, but they all feel the fucking same. You go to the same weird fucking
Oh, yeah.
hobby shop, or not the hobby, like the little, what is it?
Print shops.
No, yeah. You go to those fucking shitty things, and they have the t-shirts.
Yeah, the like booty shorts that says like Mike's bitch on it.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was a kid, I'm like, how do they just print this stuff on?
Yeah.
At the beach, they don't give a fuck.
They don't.
They'll put all the
It's
curse
just like,
words,
yeah.
all the horny nonsense.
They
you
steal.
Want.
It's always like
on booty shorts.
it's
Yeah.
always like shit like fucking Marilyn Monroe with a bunch of tattoos with her titties out in a fucking
Yeah.
Confederate bra. You're like, what is this?
Elmo holding a fucking Glock.
Rick and Morty in like fucking like shitty ass streetwear clothes with like Supreme behind them. You're like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah, it's so bizarre, and people buy it. and
My
wear it.
favorite is the Rick as the Jared Leto's Joker.
Oh my god, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's just sneezy boy.
And you sneezing up a storm.
What are we doing for this year's vacation? Is it just gonna end up being Tennessee?
Probably.
That's honestly no. Hold on. that's fine with me, because if it's close enough to, like, Memphis or one of the other ones, we could go to fucking Memphis and get some fat fucking barbecue.
I'd be down. Yeah.
Memphis, and there's another place in Tennessee that actually has a lot of cool shit that I think you would like, Andrew.
Andrew wanted to go to Dollywood.
I want to go to Dollywood.
I think it's in Memphis.
But
I think Memphis is a big country music hub. So I think you would like it because there's a lot of cowboy shit.
Cowboy.
David said the place is like fucking 3 hours away from Dollywood.
God.
He said it's very far.
No, it's not 3 hours away. I thought it said like 40 minutes.
Wow, I remember 3 hours.
Who knows?
But anyways, let's talk about other things.
Okay.
We'll talk about our financial excursions.
Doge!
Dogecoin!
Just bought a bunch of Doge. I think we talked about this in the last episode, didn't we?
Not really.
Ah, okay.
What's there to talk about?
Yeah, we're making a bunch of money off
I
Doge.
don't know. Andrew wanted to talk about Doge.
I didn't.
You said you wanted to talk about Doge.
This was for the last podcast, though.
That was last
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we made Doge money.
We made Doge.
Dogecoin.
Hey. Okay.
I thought I lost $300 at one point.
And now you won $300.
Now I'm up $300.
Yeah.
It makes me very happy.
I feel like a jackass whenever I have to explain what Dogecoin is.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a thing online, and
It's a coin that's a Doge.
I kept trying to explain it to my mom. I'm like, Mom, it went up from 6 cents to 14 cents. And she was like, okay, you made 14 cents? Is this what you're excited about? And I was like, no, Mom!
When I have 12,000 of them, it's quite a difference.
I was trying to explain it to her, and she just looked at me like, what the fuck are you
Whenever
talking
I'm always like, oh, it's a cryptocurrency. And people are like, oh, okay, like Bitcoin. Like, yeah,
It's Bitcoin.
It's Bitcoin, but meme.
But it's a meme.
God, I love it.
it's 2 hours away from Dollywood.
God damn it.
Yeah.
How close is it to, like, Memphis?
Dude, it's
Fuck
bumfuck
it.
Tennessee. So
God, I don't want to go to bumfuck Tennessee.
yeah, I'm like, Ian's a little too hopeful in this place.
Okay, so Dollywood is not in Memphis.
Yeah, that was
Oh my fucking god. No, wait, how close is Nashville? That's the one. That's the
okay.
other one. God damn it.
Tennessee.
We're having a fucking epiphany right now that we can't fucking go anywhere on this trip. 1 hour and 44 minutes.
That's fine.
Oh, fucking kiss my ass sideways. Alright. We're fucked. This vacation's gonna be interesting.
No, okay. We'll talk about it after the podcast.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna
God
talk
damn
about
it.
Relatable topics.
Like what?
Like what, Andrew?
What
Like
do we
what?
got? No, David, you had like a fucking list that looked like a goddamn novel.
You're right.
Fucking
Andrew
pull it
said
up.
something. I thought maybe he had something in mind.
You
What
peeked
are you
the
mad at me for?
Yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck,
I'm just
man?
mad.
It's just
Let me see.
God, Dave.
Hey, what? Take it back to animals for a second. What's the worst kind of bug? What bug do you hate the most?
I hate fucking maggots.
The spotted lanternflies.
Oh yeah.
Those are
Those
pretty
are
bad.
fucking evil. Those are evil little bastards.
Look, I know they're cool. They're interesting animals, but I fucking hate ants.
They're cool.
Aw, I
Ants?
love ants.
Ants get into my home and they're fucking everywhere.
Oh. So you hate... Ant starts ham boning. What?
You don't remember that? Okay.
What?
There's a fucking like Ant-Man ad where it's just Paul Rudd going, ants! It's fucking
That
hilarious.
sounds about right.
cool.
That sounds like Paul Rudd. That dude is so much weirder than I thought he ever would be.
Oh yeah.
You just see Paul Rudd and he's like, oh, he's just like a generic
He's a
fucking...
normal man.
Like a nice
handsome
guy
guy.
actor who's probably a dick in real life, and then he's just like on Conan fucking showing the Mac and Me footage. He's like, guys, I got this new fucking movie, check it out. It's Mac and Me, fucking wheelchair kid falling into a lake, and he's just sitting there with this shitty smile on his face. Conan's like,
genuinely upset
He's like,
every time.
this again. Great. For the third fucking time he came to
edited
my
Ant-Man
show.
in it for when he was showing Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah?
Like it was like looked like it was a part of Ant-Man, and then he just shrinks and jumps on the back of the Mac and Me wheelchair kid.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's so great.
Paul Rudd. Good job, Paul
So
Rudd.
fucking funny. Yeah, I love Paul Rudd.
Fucking celery
He's
man.
great. He's funny.
But yeah, fuck ants.
Ants are cool.
So, David, you don't like ants because they get into your house, or you don't like them as creatures?
yeah, there's a difference.
All right, ants. Worst bug that you interact with.
Worst bug
Due
you
to
have
your
interact-
interactions.
Okay, due to your interactions, yeah, those lantern fucking... Oh, I have the fucking worst phobia of fucking flies now. Did I guys tell you about
really?
the Ghostbusters I had to do in my basement? Oh my god, so one day, in fucking summer, I was like, okay, time to go downstairs and play some VR. and I'm fucking downstairs just setting shit up, and then I look over, and there's like a window. There's like a window to the, like, you can climb out of for the
It's
basement.
like a fire escape.
It's like an escape, yeah. And then I look at it, and it's covered in flies. Oh my god, it was the most disgusting fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I got chills all down my spine. I was like,
were they inside or out?
They were inside the fucking house, Ian. They were just I was like, how did this happen? How did flies just fucking appear in my basement?
They do just appear.
They just showed the fuck up, and then I like go over closer to inspect, and I was just like, they're all just fucking sitting there, fucking content to be flies. I'm like, I hate each and every one of you with a hatred I've never felt in my fucking life. And so once I like got the fucking my function back in my body,
about you.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta do something about this shit. I gotta fucking, I don't know what to do but vacuum up all the flies. How do you get rid of this many flies so quick? So I pulled out the fucking vacuum. I put on the fucking Ghostbusters thing. I'm like, I guess I gotta suck these flies
Did you
up.
put on the Ghostbusters?
I did. And I was just sucking up all the flies off the window.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. It worked excellently. It worked so good. And the flies, the best part about the flies is, I don't know what the fuck they were on, but they were just sitting there, nice and pretty for me. They didn't all start swarming, thank God. Some of them would get like annoyed and fucking fly away, but I'd just fucking suck them up out the air. And so I probably sucked up like 100 flies in the vacuum.
Oh my god.
It's wild.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Andrew?
And ever since then, I fucking despise flies.
I hate flies too.
They're so nasty.
They're
And
so
the,
annoying.
the nastiest fucking part, it was like, I had like art stuff by that window, and I opened up one of my sketchbooks, and there was just like maggots crawling around. Fucking through it. But those are the only maggots I found, thank God.
Just wait. You're gonna go home today and the whole basement's gonna be filled with flies. Actually, you should have sucked them up, put them in the freezer, and tied a bunch of strings around them.
I should have!
Yeah.
Oh
You
my
could have attached
God.
it to your dog and had a balloon.
Dude,
Could you imagine if fucking your
should've.
sister called your dog and you just like let it go and it just hovers into the room covered like
hundreds of flies
Hundreds
attached to
of-
it, like a fucking up full of flies.
your sister would have a fucking panic attack.
Lose it.
I really want to do that to a fly. I want to just freeze it,
Same.
tie a little thing to it, and have
You
it.
had the perfect chance.
I did. I was so disgusted though. It was so fucking nasty.
That sounds awful.
It was.
It does
gross.
sound horrendously bad.
So fuck flies. I hate flies. They're annoying in general, but that was the worst. Ian,
Flies are pretty bad.
your fucking little pest problem.
I guess ants fucking suck.
Ants are annoying in the house.
Yeah, that's about it. That's the only really bad bug. No, stink bugs.
Stink.
My
Stink
fucking
bugs
parents'
suck.
house, like my parents live in the top floor, which is also the attic.
Yeah.
Like there's like compartments that are, and fucking stink bugs just get in there because this house was designed by a retard because it's a barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fucking stink bugs are just in there and they're just everywhere in like the attic. It's disgusting and I hate it.
Yeah, they find their little fucking mitts up there.
Yeah.
They just look gross.
Yeah. They're not even like an interesting looking bug. They're just gross. They're just brown fucking shit stained shields.
Yeah. They're smart design though. I will give them that.
Yeah.
Stink bugs are the bugs I've killed the least because I'm just like, fuck,
Oh,
I gotta
no.
get rid of this thing.
I grab them with toilet paper and then throw them in the
Oh, you just-
toilet.
Yeah,
Toss
that's
them
what I
out.
usually do.
I'll set them free. I'll be like, the fuck, I don't want to deal with you. See ya.
No natural predators, those sumbitches.
I know it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
warranted, but I'm sorry. I just hate spiders.
Oh,
I just have a real phobia of spiders.
I fucking love spiders.
I like spiders, but I definitely won't lie that there's sometimes I see them, I'm like, fuck!
Now they're scary for sure, but if spiders chilling, I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, I usually either leave it alone or put a little cup over it and fucking put it
Yeah,
outside.
shoot out.
Yeah.
Spiders can be so fucking tiny too. You guys ever see like
Oh, yeah.
a cell of a spider?
Yeah.
It's just a
It's
tiny.
like microscopic.
Yeah, you're like, man, you are worthless.
Just
How
the
are you
other
catching
day-
anything?
Just the other day, I was walking to my bathroom. I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And it collided with my forehead. I took a step back. There's a tiny spider from,
Hit your
and
baby
in
forehead.
that instance, I just had so much anger and hate inside of me.
Aww.
Chucked into the toilet and
You don't
drowned
find
it.
it
Oh
cute?
my god.
A little cell of a spider?
Cell.
That's just
Cell
a
of a
tiny,
spider.
the tiniest thing that could exist.
It wasn't like one of the really tiny ones.
Oh, okay.
but-
This is a little one. I don't know, man.
It's tiny.
Spiders are a little more with it than the other bugs.
They're a little more conscious, yeah.
At
They are, but-
Yeah, at least it seems like it. They're probably not, but they look like it.
They'll like look at you.
Yeah, or
Like other bugs don't pay attention to you, but those fuckers will be like, They'll just like turn to you and stare at you, and you're like, what?
I see you.
Yeah.
That's the other thing about ants, right? Ants have gigantic balls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they don't
Like-
care. They don't give a fuck.
And I'm just sitting there and I'll feel someone crawl up my arm like, is that a fucking ant? I am bigger to this ant in perspective than Godzilla would be to me. I would never ever go anywhere near Godzilla. These ants are crawling up towards my fucking eyes.
Yeah, ants are probably like... There's a fucking movie I've been meaning to watch called like Phase 4 where ants just like, I guess, grow a brain and they're like, oh, we win.
Yeah.
We win.
Yeah, we win.
We win.
And they just like apparently take over the world, and it apparently is like really disturbing and great, but it's so true. Ants are like the most ballsy shit ever, and if they ever just like grew a brain, they'd win.
They would win if they.
There's so many.
If they decided they wanted something, they would get it.
Yeah, the
Because
shit
they're
that they
ants.
can do. They make structures and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they act as like
Complex tunnels.
yeah.
It's crazy.
They're ridiculous.
I don't know if fucking the hive, you know, like in fiction, there's always like the hive mind. But I think ants are the fucking closest to that.
Yeah.
No, there's
you can
100%
get.
hive minds.
Yeah.
Like bees and ants.
Yeah, bees and ants.
Bees and ants, yeah.
And just insects in general are really fucking scary things. Thank God they're that small.
Yeah.
If those things were just like 20% bigger, we'd be fucked.
Or if bees didn't die immediately after they stung you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, do you guys know why bees die when they sting you?
This is part of them.
Yeah.
They
ripping
rip out a
off their
piece of their
ass.
Yeah,
spine.
they fucking pull themselves out and die.
Luckily, I don't think bees would sting. I don't know. Bees aren't really angry animals.
No, bees.
Yeah.
That's only to defend themselves.
Yeah, they like. There's fucking. You can just walk up to a bee's nest and just be like,
Hello, bees.
if you don't do anything, they won't fucking do anything.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, a bee like landed on my head one time. I was like, oh,
Like, hey, bee.
Especially if
Bye.
it's like a carpenter bee. They don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
like fucking around.
Yeah, it's just like, I want food, dude.
what are the
Yeah.
like the really fuzzy ones?
That's a carpenter bee.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just like fuck around.
Plumpies.
But yeah, fucking bugs are like, if they were,
Bees, bugs.
say like an ant was like an inch by an inch, we'd be fucked.
Yeah. Oh, they'd get in your house and do these huge fucking things.
Yeah, you'd have to fucking smash them with like books.
There's like 8 of them carrying your dog away. You're like, oh!
No, knock it off!
God damn it!
God,
Trying to
it's
eat the dog
terrifying.
again.
Yeah, they would chew through shit. They would take
Yeah.
everything. Oh man.
Take over the world. You're right.
Yeah,
You're absolutely
they'd
right.
we'd be fucked.
Big fat ants.
Cause then like, don't they have like 100 times their strength per size?
Something like
Something
that,
like
yeah.
that,
Yeah, so if they were the size of an inch,
Yeah.
they could like probably pull my coffee table with just a few.
Yeah, a few of them would just lift it up.
Imagine if they were like the size of a fucking
Like a TV remote?
Yeah. Get up, grab it, put it on my feet, straps, tie the string around it, have ant shoes. They just carried me off somewhere. It would be great.
I really did not know where you were going with this.
Same.
I was so confused up until you said ant shoes, and I'm like, oh, David's insane. He's crazy. He's a crazy man.
Dude, that'd be fucking scary. It's like in fucking, I think it's like the second Ant-Man, with like, they just have a dog that's an ant, and I'm like, get rid of that thing!
Get it out of here. It's scary.
No,
It
to
scares me.
be fair, you guys ever watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where they get
That
the ant
ant's
pet?
cute, and he dies.
He was a good ant. He was a good
Good
ant.
ant.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is the only good man-shrinking movie.
Man Shrink movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not too many of them out there.
Yeah.
Well, that in Inner Space.
Ants are scary also because they're just these pitch black creatures with giant fucking...
Pinchies. Or then they're red and they fucking hurt.
Yeah, that too.
Fucking spider.
There's also like a million types of ants, and they're all designed to be worse than the last.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
To be worse. Yeah.
Do you remember the spider that like was a meme for a while? Because when it bought you or bit you, you would get a hard on, and then it would hurt so bad you would die.
I did not hear about that.
It would like, cause it wasn't specifically giving you a hard on, but it would make your blood pump like
Oh really? Yeah.
really hard, and
Yeah.
your whole body would just be in pain,
Jesus Christ.
and then you just die.
die. It was over.
Bugs are fucking scary.
Bugs are scary. Man.
Yeah.
These little creatures, not even like just the like spiders and shit, but like those little frogs too. The poison dart frogs.
Yeah.
Why are they like that?
I
You
know.
touch it, and you're dead. It's over.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily.
No?
Depends on the... I mean,
Aren't they like a fucking horrible neurotoxin?
So
that's
it
the dart
depends
frogs.
on
Is
on
if
the,
you eat
there's
it?
so many different types of dart frogs. There are
Got a
some that
reptile
are
fruit.
super toxic.
Yeah.
But like we have some dart frogs in our store, and as long as you don't fucking
Those
gobble them down, you're fine.
Suck it down. But if you do, you're fucked, like, entirely.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I guess.
nothing you can do.
There's a lot of just like fucked shit in nature where you're like, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
Fucking assassin hornet or whatever.
Which one?
The murder hornets.
Murder hornet, yeah.
Murder hornets, yeah.
Yeah, where
They're
like a
scary.
whole hive of bees has to fight together to kill one.
Oh yeah, have you seen that? Where they all vibrate?
Yeah. Yeah, it costs so much heat.
You guys know about that? Yeah, there's like a video of a fucking wasp going into the bee's nest, and he's like, I'm gonna fuck these guys up.
He's biting their heads off, and not even like eating them. He's just fucking them up for no reason.
Oh wait, is this a different one?
No, I think in the full clip, the thing comes in and it just starts.
It just starts fucking up these poor bees.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all of them, like 100 of them, just pile up and start vibrating. And cook it.
Yeah.
They cook it to death.
That's another thing.
That's-
Everyone always thinks like, oh, a swarm of bees, they're gonna bite me to death. No,
Yeah.
they'll just fucking cook you.
Start
There needs,
vibrating.
terrifying.
there needs to be more like bugs take over the world. That's not just big spider.
Big spider.
Big finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because realistically, spiders, they aren't like a fucking strength animal. They're not like gonna
I
start
think the
biting
thing
you
is
and
they're
shit.
smart, and that's why they're scary.
Yeah, but they'll like, they'll build fucking webs and shit, and they'll wait, and that's their plan. But wasps will just fuck you up as is.
Yeah.
They'll just fucking
Yeah.
attack you.
For no reason.
Yeah, because they're dicks.
Ugh.
So spiders are that's why I don't think they're so scary.
They're not comparatively because they have plans. They're like, I just need to get food now.
Yeah.
Not like ants where it's just like, I'm fucking coming through in this wall. I smell a fucking crumb.
There's like 8,000 of us. We're just gonna get it. We're gonna get what we want.
You ever seen when they use themselves as a rope to drag a worm?
Yeah.
It's fucking terrifying.
I have not seen that.
Oh my god!
Awesome.
So like, there's like a big swarm of them, and then there's like 2 strings that are just attached to a worm, and they're pulling a worm. That's alive.
That's fucking
Scary.
awesome.
That's why we need more big ant movies. We need more big beetle movies.
Ants, yeah, because ants.
Beetle.
Yeah, ants are smart like that. They'll be like, have you seen them all come together when there's a flood and they all
Yeah.
just become a boat?
Yeah.
They become an ant boat.
Yeah, they're too smart.
Yeah, they're fucking great.
Ants in real life are like the fucking dogs and storks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You're so right.
Ant form into airplane.
I'd love to see that.
It's amazing.
Glad we talked about ants for so
Yeah, we've
fucking
been
long.
talking about
We
it.
talked about ants for like 20 minutes.
This has been Antcast.
Ant.
Now we've put ants in the fucking podcast art.
Ants. We can put ants in there.
I like bugs. I like bugs a lot.
I like-
Katie hates bugs.
I like bugs too. They're like the most robot creatures that exist.
They're the most alien things. That in the ocean.
No, the ocean, fucking
Yeah.
ocean alien.
Scary.
You ever see these fucking weird slug things that they're just like moving art pieces and they're
Alright,
alive?
yeah.
Like, what the fuck,
The
man?
ocean is the most alien, but the like bugs are the most just like, oh, this is from a horror movie.
Bugs are
Yeah.
completely different from fucking. Yeah.
Bugs are another creature
Bugs are
entirely.
a whole different
fucking
thing.
scary.
You can look at a deer, you can look at a fucking dog, you can look at these mammals and be like, okay,
Understand.
I get where you're coming from, but then you see a fucking bug and you're like, oh man,
Ah.
that thing's just a mess.
Here's a fucking segue.
Yeah.
You guys ever have science fairs when you were a kid?
No.
Yes, I won 3rd place for a lava lamp.
Oh,
Sweet,
I
dude.
put
cool.
oil and
I-
food coloring in a jar and I won.
That's cool.
I guess.
My science fair project consisted of I was like, oh hey, I'll go somewhere. I'll dig some dirt out of the ground and I'll put it in a jar and see what's in there. I did in my backyard and I was like, there's nothing fucking here. And then I went to my grandparents' house, lived next to like a big river or whatever.
Yeah.
I dug some dirt and looked for creatures and I found a centipede and I was like, fuck yeah! And I put him in a jar. And there was a couple other things in the jar,
Yeah.
but I had a big jar and there was a big centipede in there and it was so fucking cool because he was just chilling.
Yeah.
And I brought it into school and I was like, that's the coolest fucking thing ever, David. Yeah. And I got like a C for the project because all I did was put a fucking bug in a jar.
David, you're that Brian Regan bit, cup of dirt.
Yeah, kind of.
That's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I got a jar. There's dirt. There's a bug in it. It's science.
They're like, what was the experiment? I dug up dirt and put it and see what's in there.
Technically, that is.
I guess I guess
Sampling, like-
technically.
yeah, that's a fucking experiment. That's
But-
more of an experiment than putting vinegar and baking soda together.
But I didn't. I don't think I phrased it in like a scientific
Stupid.
way or whatever.
Mind if I take one of those?
Yeah, fucking
Cool.
take it. Yeah, had you framed this bug in a jar just right, you would have gotten a fucking A. You would have.
All I was focused on was the bug in the
Great.
jar.
You were just so happy with the bug
That's
in the jar.
so fucking funny.
That's so. That's cute. I when I was a fucking kid. All right, so you know there's seeds. Seeds kind of look like little pebbles, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, seeds they make plants, and I was like, but rocks make mushrooms. So I planted a fucking pebble or some shit when I was a kid, and I thought it was gonna make a mushroom, and it didn't.
I feel like you've told me about this hypothesis
That's so
before.
fucking funny.
Yeah, that was one of my science, like a science project I had. I'm like, okay, the rock will make a mushroom, and they're like, that's not how it works, Andrew. And I was like, okay.
Well, now I know.
Okay, science.
Oh, that's so great. Oh my god.
Love that. Did you ever have one, Ian?
I not a science thing, but I did once put a whole chocolate bar in the microwave. Not with aluminum foil on, but I just put a chocolate bar in a bowl in the microwave because I thought if I turned it on, it would melt, and I was gonna put it in my hot chocolate.
Oh yeah.
And then it would have been molten chocolate.
Yeah.
And I put it in for like 5 minutes. And I was like, I hit low, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I went to watch like Puka or whatever that fucking show was.
Yeah.
And I remember it vividly. And I remember my mom was like, the fuck is that smell? And I was like, I don't know, I was making hot chocolate. My mom went back to it. And there's just like a tar black like chocolate bar that was like, you know when you put marshmallows in the microwave they expand?
Yeah.
It started to do that. It was a giant bubble. She was like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
And it was just like, it just fucking caved in and like...
That's so funny.
And it just ruined that bowl. It was one of my Revenge of the Sith bowls.
Oh, it's rough.
It was terrible.
I remember
Was it plastic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
No wonder.
I remember this.
So it was both melting chocolate and plastic.
Dude, when you put shit in the microwave, it does not react the way you expect it to as a kid. You're
Not
like,
at all.
you put something in the
It's
microwave,
like
you're
it
like,
gets hotter, yeah.
yeah, you're like, it's like an oven. It'll just get hot and melt. No, it starts like growing and becoming a new
Radiating,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, like God, I microwaved a bunch of marshmallows to make s'mores once.
Yeah.
And like my dad or my sister was like, "Oh, I think like you gotta we put them in a bowl and we put a plate on top."
Yeah.
And we put them in, and all of a sudden they just went, "Whoa!" And they expanded so large that they like the bowl was or the plate was lifting.
Yeah.
We were like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
Yeah. Oh man. David, what were you gonna say?
I remember this one time, I drink Monster there every fucking day.
Yeah.
And my old manager, bless her heart, was like, David, you have to stop drinking Monsters. I saw a video, I'll show it to you. And I was like, okay. And it was this fucking idiot putting Monster in a pan over an oven, and then it evaporates, and then it turns black. She's like, see, that's what Monster's meant. Like, that's sugar caramelizing.
Yeah.
You do that with anything.
Yeah.
There's shit on the bottom. You do that with water, and you'll get shit on the bottom.
But she was so concerned for me. She was like, David, I'm worried about you. This is...
David,
you're eating that. And I'm like, thank you so much.
David, even my
That's
mom,
fine.
my
I
mom
know.
fucking has been like, you should tell David to stop drinking Monsters. I'm like, Mom, I fucking tried. This is what he does. I drink a cup of coffee every day. He drinks a fucking Monster. It's just how it is.
God,
The fact of life at this point.
Yeah.
that's so funny.
Yeah. That's kind of cute, though, in a
Yeah,
weird...
yeah, it is.
It's like, mind your business, but also thank you.
Thank you for your concern. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ooh, man. Fuck, I had another something.
Fucking
Alright, this
boiling
doesn't really have to do
monster.
with the microwave, but it's just me being retarded
Yeah.
in the kitchen. So, my
I know.
parents, when they want to defrost a fucking chicken or something,
Oh God.
I know the story.
they put it in the sink with just a little bit of water, and it,
Yeah.
it'll just,
It
it'll
defrosts.
It defrosts.
Yeah.
But my dumbass thought you had to run the fucking faucet over it. Like, just turn the faucet on and leave the chicken under it. And I'm like, okay, this will work too. But I put the chicken in the sink. I put it over the drain, and then I just turned the faucet on. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go play DS. And then I fucking left. I just left the fucking water running, and it overflowed, obviously. And it overflowed into the sink. It overflowed over the fucking sink, into all the drawers, and down into the basement. And I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And it does help that it's like chicken
Like
water.
a fucking retard, yeah, and it's nasty chicken water.
I did something similar when we were going on vacation one time. I decided to do a little science experiment.
Yeah.
I was like, alright, I'm going to plug the drain to my bathroom upstairs. Turn the water on just slightly.
Yeah.
like just dripping every couple seconds. And like, I wonder how much of the sink will be filled when I come home. Because in my mind, I'm like, it's not even gonna fill the sink completely. This is gonna be wild.
How long were you on vacation?
Like a week. We went to Disney World. And we got home. We walked in, and there was just like like just the stairs were wet. My dad was like, "Stay down here. I'm gonna go check." And he walks up and he sees the sink full of water, the sink dripping.
David, that filled up day one.
I know! It filled up like an hour after we did it!
Fucking fool!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That is amazing.
Maybe it wasn't a week, but it was definitely fucking overflowed for a few days.
More than a day. Oh, holy shit.
Oh my god.
That is beautiful. Kids are fucking retarded,
It's
man.
dumb, dude.
Kids are so stupid. How are you gonna let them do anything? It's like, this is a good idea.
God.
That's so funny. Oh, David, once you said a week, I could not contain
I know,
myself.
you were on the floor.
I'm like, David, it's like gonna be like a day or something.
Yeah, like 2 days. A week.
A week.
Whole week of just
Holy shit.
a little shitty. How fucking annoying must it have been to see just bloop, 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 and then this huge fucking pool of water. It's like, oh god.
That's so much.
That's great.
It was funny.
Fucking hilarious.
I'm taking out all my fucking drains in my house if I ever have kids.
There's no water in your house anymore.
No.
Only bottles.
I'm gonna cover every fucking drain in a thing where you can't. Just gonna cover it.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. That was great.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
Man.
Question for you guys.
Yeah.
What do you think the rest of the 2020s are going to be like?
I have no idea.
No fucking clue, dude. How can you even begin?
That's just fucked.
I have a hypothesis.
Yeah.
Tell me.
I think once the pandemic is over, at least for a few years, the next couple years, 2020s are going to be fucking rad.
Yeah?
I legit think like we're gonna like look back on like post pandemic 2022, 2023, whatever, as like peak and really good shit.
Yeah.
Because you know, we're all stuck inside. Once it ends, it's gonna be a fucking party. Everybody's gonna release their new music. All the movies are gonna come out. Everybody's gonna want to be outside. But as much as I'm not a huge fan of Biden, he's president. You know, most people can just kind of like, oh hey, all right, we have a Democrat in the office, whatever. We can turn an eye for a little while. I think it's gonna be good.
We'll see.
Because you know, every decade has their like defining thing. It's like, you know, a decade in the cultural sense doesn't begin on the fucking New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Like the 80s didn't actually start until MTV aired.
Yeah, it takes a while for it to finally.
Yeah.
The 90s didn't start until Nirvana dropped Nevermind. And the 2020s aren't going to start until the fucking pandemic's over.
The 2000s didn't start till the Twin Towers collapsed.
It's sad but true.
Yeah. I was trying to think of an equivalent. I was like, I don't know. But you hit it on the head.
Yeah, sure fucking hit something.
But yeah, that's my hypothesis.
I think you're right, Dave. I think 2020. I don't know, man. I can't have any fucking hope with these goddamn fucking like you're.
Oh god, we're getting into angry past.
Say it.
Post from a certain relative of yours,
James.
No, I'm not gonna say
James.
that. Anyways,
James is a character on our podcast now. You said his name so often. What?
Wait, what?
James is not real. He's a bit.
He's a bit.
Anyways, fucking James. Yeah, people like him.
James is written into our lore as well.
Anti-mask, anti-fucking vaccine, which I cannot.
I'm seeing that. It's annoying.
Oh my god, it's like, don't get the vaccine. people are getting mad at people think that their relatives are getting them sick because they got a fucking vaccine. I saw a post on Reddit where it was like,
backwards.
my kids got vaccine and now I'm sick. They must have given me a fucking vaccine flu or some shit. I'm like, what are you talking about, you insane person? And there are so many of these fucking people in this world. There are people just, oh my god, I don't know.
It's bullshit.
This pandemic is going to be so much fucking drawn out. It's going to be drawn out because of, which it already has been.
Yeah.
Because of people just refusing to fucking
Do
cooperate.
anything,
Yeah.
So David, I think you might be right. We're gonna have a big party, but it's gonna take a little longer than we want.
It's gonna be a shit show.
Yeah.
The Republican Party is slowly dying out. And that's, you know,
that's cool with me.
That's cool with me. So hopefully, you know, 2022, the Republican Party is dead.
Hey David.
Rudy Giuliani will finally keel over.
David, when this is all over, we're gonna have a grand old party. You know what I'm saying?
A roaring 20.
Go on. A grand.
What?
We're gonna have a grand old party at the GOP.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And cut.
Yeah, that's my joke.
You get one joke an episode, and I think you did good.
I think I did good.
Hit it right out of the park.
Yeah, baby.
Right out of the park. Anything else you guys want to talk about? You know, just keep making nonsense words.
Hey, boo. Hey,
I said, hey. I don't know.
Would it be worse for your GF, you two? Would it be worse for your GF to find another girl in your bed, or a extremely high-priced sex doll?
Wait, so I walk home, I fucking take off my tie. Oh man, a long day at the fucking business office. And I walk in to my wife, my beautiful baby darling, in bed with either a hot girl or
No. Your GF finds either another girl in your bed.
Wait, what?
Or a high-priced sex doll.
She's taking off her tie at a long day at the business office?
Yes.
And she walks in on me?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm not even saying like necessarily you were in the bed, but there is a lady or a high-priced sex doll in your bed.
Worse? Which one's worse?
Yeah.
Woman.
A woman.
The woman.
A woman.
100%.
A high-priced sex
How about
doll
this?
is still an
How about
issue.
this? Which one's worse, a woman or a man?
They're both an issue. Ooh.
I would say woman. I feel like
There's a little more socially acceptable to be like, I'm sorry, I'm just gay.
No, that's still shit.
It's still shit.
It is
it's
still shit.
But it's like, there's a reason. There's a shitty reason.
That's still.
This is picking between do I want to get stabbed in the arm or the leg?
Okay, it's like 0.2% better.
Yeah, there's like a 0.0% better.
I don't know how much, because I was talking to somebody at work and they're like, yeah, would you let your girl, if you had a girlfriend, would you let her fuck other girls while you were together? And I was like, no. They're like, what, you really wouldn't let your girlfriend fuck another girl? I'm like, dude, we're in a fucking relationship.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, no.
Why is
I don't know how like socially, I don't know, I guess it depends on the person.
Okay, it's not like fucking 1980 anymore where you can't not be gay in fucking public.
I know.
You know, like, because those scenarios, like back in the fucking day where it's like, yeah, you know, I was kind of forced into a marriage because this is just a social fucking thing.
I know.
And then I ended up, like, after all these years, pent up.
Gay.
Yeah, like, oh, fuck, man, I just can't hold it in anymore. Like, that is a different story. But, like, now,
I think
you're just like, oh, sorry, I was gay.
Some people...
Okay, you should have fucking started with that.
I know. You're 100% right, but I think there's a little bit more wiggle room to be accepting of that versus, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just fucking someone else.
A little bit more.
It's like, oh, I just realized I'm coming out. Because some people still have problems with that.
No, that is still an issue, yeah. It's like, man, my fucking family wouldn't accept it.
Yeah, I think that would be slightly more acceptable. The sex doll thing is obvious. It's just the sex doll.
I don't know, I feel like...
That would be more... like a sex doll you drop like a 10 grand on.
That would be a whole different issue.
Yeah, that'd be a whole different issue.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think there's a chance that won't completely destroy it.
Yeah, that could still... You could still salvage...
Yeah, finding a fucking woman in the bed.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Alright, well, okay, what about this? you legitimately have no idea why she's there, or you bought the sex doll. Like, what do you think you could convince? Like, could you convince? Like, I don't know this woman. I have no idea what's going on right now. But she has the receipt to your sex doll.
Alright, this just got 100 times better.
This is the best fucking scenario I've ever heard in my life.
At first it was obvious, now it's a little bit more.
Holy shit, so you fucking wake up, you're like, just fucking waking up from
No,
snoozeville.
are you there with the sex doll or the woman?
Yeah.
If I am not there and the woman's there, I think I could talk my way out of that. If I am not there and she finds, if I am there with a woman, there's fucking no way. I'm done.
This is what I imagine. I fucking wake up from snoozeville, I look over, I'm like, hey honey, I'm like, wait a second, honey's at work, and then it's just some fucking
broad.
Yeah, some broad.
Bimbo.
And she's like, check me out, I'm in your bed now. Wait, what is the attitude of this woman? Is she like, I'm gonna ruin your fucking life? Or
she's just like sitting there like,
she's like, hey.
So are we?
She's in lingerie, but she's not. She doesn't say anything. She's just sitting there like.
What's her face?
Are we in the bed with her when they walk in?
Yes.
That is the deciding factor.
Yes, you have to be.
She is not. You were not in the bed with her.
Okay, then I can spin that. I can work with that and be like, I have no fucking idea who this person is, because I genuinely don't. I could probably think of a million ways to figure out how I don't know this woman. Okay. Versus a 10 grand sex doll. Katie was mad when I put $1,000 into Doge. God forbid I buy a 10K sex doll.
Wait, Ian, how are you spinning a woman in lingerie in your bed?
Here's the thing, I'm not there. I'm not there.
But you're in the house, right?
Am I in the house?
Okay, let's see.
She climbs through the fucking window in her lingerie.
In my imagination, I thought that Katie comes home, I'm not home, and there's just a woman there.
Yeah, that's completely different. That's
so what is the situation? Because we didn't really explain that.
Alright, I'm trying to think. with that wouldn't like directly be like, oh yeah, she's definitely fucking this person, but it would imply.
I just love waking up to some fucking random woman who's like, hey, I'm gonna ruin your fucking life. You're like, no!
Alright, what a horror movie.
Alright, what about this? What about this?
You choose me or this.
Alright, what about this? Alright, you're at home. Your GF comes home. You're like, oh, hey, babe. You sit down, you watch a movie, play some video games or whatever, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. She opens the door, and the lady's just sitting there on the bed. So, like, you were there before she got home, but you were also, like, outside of the room for a very long time.
Here's the thing. That's another one that I could easily spin, because she'd be like, who the fuck is this? And I'd be like, who the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that is a stranger in my house that has been in my house for God knows how long.
Okay, yeah.
And, like, and here's the thing. If Katie came home...
Well, she had your name tramp stamped on her.
That'd be worse. But here's the thing. I would be freaking the fuck out if Katie came home and I secretly had a woman in my bed.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way I would be able to function.
Yeah, you wouldn't be fucking chilling playing video games and shit.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh god, I need to get a way to get this woman out of here.
Yeah. And, like, there's no fucking way I could function with, like, that type of shit going on. So I think I could not easily, but there's a way to get out of that where it's clearly a random woman is in the house and we don't know why.
Yeah. Okay. That becomes a you and Katie problem and not just a you problem.
Yeah. The sex doll... That's a lot of money, and she would fucking rip my dick off.
That is a lot of money. Yeah, I think any relationship, you fucking...
Drop 10K on something?
Drop 10K on something without telling your partner, and it's also a sex thing?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man.
It's not even like, I bought a car for you, I bought this, you did big crazy gesture, but it's for good faith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not functional.
It's specifically for you.
It's specifically for me to put my dick in.
Yeah.
God damn it!
That was like, I saw this...
Don't chew it. Don't mind if you're up there, just don't fucking chew it.
Don't chew it.
Ian's cat is nibbling on leaves.
On fake leaves.
That's a wonderful fucking hypothetical.
That was great, David.
Thank you so much.
I saw this post on Reddit, and it fucking bummed me out.
Yeah?
This dude, he was in a fucking committed relationship for 10 years. And he was just buying shit for cam girls. He was buying them gifts and shit. Which boggled my fucking mind, because I thought cam girls, like, when people spend a lot of money on cam girls, I'm like, okay, they're lonely, they don't have fucking anybody.
Yeah.
And it makes sense for them to do that. But if you're in a fucking relationship...
Yeah.
you got
spending
something wrong
thousands
with
of dollars on cam girls? What do you do? He bought the cam girl a birthday card and sent it to her.
Oh my god.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is
There's a difference between, like, subscribing to something and paying for, like, just the visual thing.
Yeah.
But, like, when you're buying something for somebody...
When you're, like, emotionally invested at that point.
Yeah.
Cam girl, I think that's crazy.
I think it's sad.
Yeah.
It is.
Have you guys heard... Oh, do you guys know what a findom is?
No. God, I don't fucking follow this shit. What is it?
It's what is it? Like, financial
domination.
Yeah. It's these fucking losers who get off on paying women things, and then that's...
It's just like, oh, you're gonna give me $100, fucking you fat pig,
Oh my
fat
god.
bitch or whatever, and they're like, yeah, I'll give you $100. Yeah,
Pay pig.
It's literally prostitution without the sex.
Yeah.
It's you give me money and I'm a woman. It's crazy.
Just every once in a while, I'll see the words "pay pig" on my Twitter feed. I'm like, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, you're a good little pay pig. And it's
That's
like,
disgusting.
I hate that. Anything sexual with the word "pig" in it?
yeah, it's gross.
No.
It's gross.
Gross, icky.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. But it's one of the funnier fetishes to me.
It is really funny.
Yeah, you're gonna pay me.
I remember I found this. I forget what it was, but it was like a clip of somebody who was getting interviewed because they ruined their lives because they spent so much money on financial dominatrixes.
Oh
Yeah.
my
It's
god.
like, yeah, I have nothing now because I gave it all to cam whores. I'm like,
That's
your fault.
oops.
That's fucking sad.
Yeah, no one can be mad.
Yeah, there's no one to blame but you, dude. That's rough. That's like an addiction.
Yeah, it is.
Get off.
Jesus fuck.
How do you beat off to that though? Where's the
Dude, there's some fucking wires crossed.
There
That's
is.
all.
Yeah. Maybe it's all just like rich people who didn't earn it in any way, so it's like guilt mixed in. Maybe
their money is their like their weird sexual.
There's a lot of shit.
It's trust fund kids.
Yeah. Oh god.
I'll give it all away
To a whore.
to a whore.
Whore.
Right.
This question I just straight up ripped off of fucking Snark Tank.
Oh.
No, we got it
But
from a beautiful user commentary. What did they
Yeah.
ask? Jessup99 asked.
The anal sex toy 96 asked,
Okay.
what is one thing that your friend does that you consider inhuman? I thought the wording was really funny.
Inhuman?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's all the context of
One thing that like
when he
one of us
uses-
does, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we could come up with something about Andrew.
Inhuman.
Andrew's the most inhuman out of all of us.
Beyond yeah. 'cause
Out of
I'm
all
brown.
of us, yeah.
God damn, dude. Fucking you spun that well.
Wait, what?
He said because he's brown. He fucking came up with that quick. Jesus Christ. It's like second nature.
Oh man. The most inhuman thing. What do you guys do? I don't know. You guys are pretty human to me.
Mine is just Andrew eating the cupcake skin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew eating the hookup skin is very inhuman.
I don't even know how that started, or I was just like.
Because
Yeah.
you ate a cupcake in front of me with the fucking
No,
wrapper
I don't know
on.
how I started doing
Oh, you probably just didn't realize it was on and ate it, and you're like, I like this.
that. No, I think I was a fat fucking kid, and I think I just wanted more cupcake. And I'm like,
Just
there's no
wanted-
cupcake on the paper.
Oh my god.
I ate the paper.
It's
I'm like,
sad.
paper's edible. Wax is edible. I'll just eat it all.
Not all paper, not all wax.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
This isn't necessarily inhuman, but when Andrew says that he's gonna be here at a certain time,
I'm convinced Andrew just like
Listen.
He just like shuts off randomly. Like he'll be like putting his pants on and then he gets them on and he has to like stand there for 20 minutes.
No.
to recharge.
I just
Yeah.
get distracted. I'll be taking a shit and I'll be like, oh, what's on Reddit? And I'll be there for 10 minutes. And that happens like 3 times.
Yeah, you're like, alright, I'm leaving. And then it was like a half hour later and I just texted you, it's a 5-minute
I
drive.
saw that. Because I was like, I'm leaving. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I have to do this. And I have to do that. And then blah, blah, blah. Listen, I tried so fucking hard to sleep. I promise you. I took a melatonin. I fucking drank my little fucking cup of warm milk. I tucked myself into bed. I was like, I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to be fucking ready. I'm going to wake up at 8. I'm going to
Put
do
on
shit.
your little hat.
I put on my little jammies and my little nightcap. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to get so much sleep. here's the fucking problem. My parents are ripping out the floors and putting in new floors, and for whatever reason, 9 p.m. was the time to fucking do it. So I just hear like, doop, 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 doop. Brianna! And they're all fucking yelling and pulling out shit, moving furniture, and I'm like, okay, cool, I can sleep through this, it's fine. And then the fucking lights are on through the door, and my bed is on the floor, so this light is in my fucking eyes, and I'm like, okay, great.
Andrew, you sleep on a mattress on the floor. That's your fault.
Still, a guy should be fucking... The lights should not be on and people screaming at 9 p.m.
That's fair.
So that happens, and I'm like, okay, fucking whatever, I'll sleep through it. And then I wake up at 1 a.m. for no fucking reason, okay? I'm just like, oh god, and I tried, David, I tried to get back to sleep, but I couldn't. I couldn't.
It's alright, Andrew.
And then I finally fell asleep at like 3. And then that's why I was up so late. But I really did give an effort.
It's okay.
You're here earlier than normal.
Yeah, I was here at least at 12. So.
Yeah.
I am notoriously late for things.
And now we're gonna film you eating a cupcake skin.
Yay.
Cupcake skin.
Yay.
Cupcake skin.
Alright, what does Ian do that's human?
I don't know. Man. Back in fucking high school, I would say Ian would be the most inhuman out of all of us.
Yes. The most inhuman.
It was a miracle how you functioned every day.
Thanks. It's not specific. You just said I wasn't human. Thanks.
Inhuman.
Exactly.
You
Not
were semi-human, but not quite.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. I don't have any specific things.
What about me? What do I do that's inhuman? What
You
about
drink
me?
a fucking monster
drink
every
a
day.
monster every day. David,
I'd
how
fucking
much
die.
money do you spend on Monster?
Yeah.
Listen, a 12-pack.
Okay, let's do the math here, actually. Let's do the fucking math.
How many days in a year? 365.
365
You buy a 12-pack for how much?
divided by 7, so there's like 52 weeks in a fucking year.
Yeah.
When they're on sale at Weis, they're $20.
So-
when they're not, it's about $25.
Let's do...
So we'll do 23. We'll fucking call
Yeah,
it.
even it out.
23.
Yeah.
And you get one of these every week?
No, there's a 12-pack. I drink about one a day.
Okay, wait. So, one a day. So yeah, 365 by fucking... Wait, one a day.
Alright, so there's 12...
Wait, yeah, 365, fucking duh.
Yeah.
And then how many...
Oh god, this is hard.
And then there's a 12... Wait, the 12
Okay,
pack.
there's much easier ways to do this. A 12... Okay, 12
He's
pack...
got it. He had it. It was 30. So you have like...
No.
No, okay. A 12-pack is worth... what do we say? 23?
Yeah,
So divide that by 12.
Okay, yeah, 23 divided by 12.
Oh, 23... No, don't you multiply by 12?
Divide it by 12.
Divided by 12.
And then multiply that by 365.
365. Okay, so you spend at least $700 a year on Monster.
And he starts to drink it. And that's not counting when you drink like more than one in a day.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah. So that's like $2 a day, pretty much.
Well, you know, it's a good investment, my brother.
Alright, so David does that, but then I want to see, like, what... I wonder how much a cup of coffee is a day then. Probably like 50 cents, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah.
It probably comes out
Like
to a
those
lot
little-
less.
Yeah, those little cups, which... I don't know. Does it bring you happiness, Dave? Do you love this bring you? I'd say it's worth it then. If someone was like, alright, I'll give you $700 for a year's supply of Monster, would you buy that? It's kind of a lot, actually.
There's a lot to drop at once.
At once, yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to just pay it off whenever you're buying it.
Yeah.
Well... Hold on, how much is a subscription to fucking Spotify?
Oh my god.
Yearly. So it's $15 a month. Okay, never mind.
What?
I could get like fucking 4 years of Spotify for the amount of money Monster.
Jesus.
Jeez, that's kind of a lot.
That's a lot.
Because yeah, I was just thinking of what expenses do I pay like regularly.
Oh my god.
I'm dropping a lot of money for fucking streaming platforms. I gotta stop.
Oh yeah, how many you got?
So, look, I don't pay for Netflix, luckily.
Okay.
My family's thing. But I pay for Hulu, HBO, and now I pay for fucking Peacock, because that's the only way you can watch fucking wrestling anymore.
You pay for it?
Oh.
You
Yeah.
have to pay for it?
You fool.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
That's
which
awful.
is... Because I used to pay for the WWE Network,
Yeah.
which is $10 a month, and then it was like, hey, you can get every single wrestling pay-per-view. I'm like, okay, cool. and they bailed on that. Now to do Peacock.
How much is Peacock?
And Peacock is the shittiest streaming platform.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Ever.
Yeah.
It's not. I think it's actually even less. I think it's like $6 a month.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, I don't want
Just
to.
an annoying fucking.
I don't want to pay for this
extra
You
service.
suck.
I thought it was free. I guess not.
I
For
think
wrestling.
there's a free version of Peacock.
Yeah.
But there's nothing on it.
There's the
I've-
Office, and that's it.
Pretty much. I've never watched anything other than wrestling on Peacock.
Yeah. Peacock.
And it's like with the WWE streaming service, you know, you would be able to pause and rewind and watch it from the beginning if you weren't, you know, if you got home late.
Oh, and it's live?
Yeah.
For Peacock, you can't pause it?
Yeah, you can't pause it, you can't rewind.
That sucks ass.
You have to wait until it ends, give it like 30 minutes to buffer or whatever until they re-upload it so you can skip around.
That-
Bullshit.
It's garbage. Fuck.
It's garbage. It's garbage.
It's
I can
garbage.
pause my live TV.
It's trash. Yeah,
I
literally.
can't do that.
Literally.
Ian, what's grinding your gears? That's my.
What's
my
piercing my pierce?
What's piercing your Pierce?
I have no
We
idea.
turned that into a fucking segment.
Oh,
What
God.
Pierce?
What pierces Pierce?
I don't know.
None of us
Throwback.
remember Pierce.
It's fucking cat. Your fucking cat. She just dropped the shit. Don't eat it.
Just drop the shit?
Yeah, she doesn't. Her ass doesn't work right, so she doesn't poop right. When she falls asleep, she wakes up and fucking lays a turd. Perfect egg turd.
Perfect. Thanks.
Weird. Your cat's weird.
Cat's weird. You're a weird cat. Alright.
I'm getting tired of sitting around and talking. I want to film something.
Ian doesn't
Okay.
want to talk anymore. He doesn't want to sit around and talk. He wants to sit around and act.
Sit around and act.
Alright.
Alright, guys, so.
Any closing statements?
Yeah, I guess this is the end. Anything else you have to say, Ian? Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, and you make a sound.
Okay.
We've done this bit before. I turned the fans on, so we just have to end it now.
How's my sound? That was the show.
What a great fucking way to end it! God fucking